everybody. It's Angel and Mayhem.
Yellow.
From Halo Inspirations. We give you inspirations to help you spread beauty and joy through your quilting journey. Happy hump day. Whoop, whoop. Yes, this one is Cherub Chit Chat. Say that fast 5 times. Cherub Chit Chat. Yeah, so we're going to share. I only have a couple of people that have shared some things. I actually have reached out, but if I don't get a response from people who say, yes, go ahead, you can share, then I don't. Because that's kind of rude and probably illegal. So there'll probably be more next Cherub Chit Chat for sure. I did notice it's a little bit quiet for people, and I was wondering if they've been quilting, but oh my gosh, and I know Sherry with a C can back me up on this. We've had a lot of activity here on the YouTube channel with people leaving comments with questions and you know, their own suggestions or things that they're doing. I'm going to highlight one of those comments today. But so I know people are quilting. And you know what? Today is March 1st, 2023. And we all know what happens in March. Well, besides Sherry with a C's birthday. It is National Quilting Month. So no, that's not true. We here at Halo, all of us here, want to wish you all a happy National Quilting Month of March. Oh, you can't hear me? You should be able to. Michael, am I being heard?
Yeah.
Okay. Sharina might be, she's over on Facebook, Michael. I just want you to tap in and see if you can hear it. You might have to go back in, come out. Huh?
It's nothing. You're good.
Okay. So thank you though for Sharina for telling me, because sometimes you know, Sharina, you know full and well that sometimes I forget to take the mics off. But I do see bars that are good to go. I see how this is lit up. Okay, this little thing, that's my microphone that tells me that it's not, you can hear me fine, Sherry. Okay, good. Just so y'all know, when I don't always put this in camera view, but if you see it lit up, the mic's taking my voice in, and then I just have to make sure to do it on the software, and we're good to go. So if you can't hear me, Sharina, and God bless, here I am talking to her, and she can't hear me. You might have to go out and come back in. Facebook is always a trip. Okay. So happy National Quilting Month. We have the start. Now I will tell you, with National Quilting Month, we usually do a little something on National Quilting Day. It usually has an extra little discount code that we release. And we usually do it with the people who are in our Be Inspired, which is our newsletter. Oh, bless you. My gosh, Michael.
What?
Oh, it's making sound in the live, maybe. Oh, okay. That was you, Michael. I was reading.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's usually...
You can't hear it, so...
Okay. It's usually Be Inspired, which is our newsletter. I usually release a discount code for you to get some extra savings store-wide within our shop. And also... in our Creative Kingdom, they usually get their own little one. And if you're in both, well, you get 2 discount codes because they're both different prices. I mean, different values. Oh, okay. That's terrible, Sharina. It's Facebook. We can't help it. Okay, so look forward to that. And I will tell you, I've been kind of on a hiatus on my newsletter. We've had a lot of stuff going on, but it's coming back. So you're going to, and there's a lot of stuff that is going to be very personal just to the newsletter. Or there are things like in Creative Kingdom last week, I shared some fabric that y'all don't know is coming down the line. So sometimes I do a little something to let y'all know what's coming out. God bless you, my God. You need to mute.
Because I can react that fast.
Okay. At any rate, so there are special things depending on which side you're in on the Halo community. You might get something special through the newsletter, or you might get something special through Creative Kingdom. So just so you know, that is coming for National Quilting Day, which I think is International Quilting Day, to be real with you, which is usually the third Saturday of the month of March, if I remember correctly. Doing this off of memory, which is kind of scary. Okay. Saying that, before I go anywhere else, the last thing that I want to tell y'all, we love Dr. Seuss. And Dr. Seuss's birthday is in the month of March. So we...
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss. So currently on our website, we have an automatic 25% discount on books, whatever books we have. We don't have a lot of books yet. That's coming. But we do have some books out there. And if you are looking at any one of those, it's 25% off. Now, it's an automatic discount. So when you go to Halo and you go to the hop down tab, you just see the regular prices. But once you go to checkout, it will automatically be applied. Now, what that also means, if you have a discount code of your own from us that hasn't expired and you haven't used it, it won't work in combination. Okay? You only get one discount. Minus if you order over 100, that one goes automatic anyway, because that's a free shipping thing. But just so you know, but it's 25%. That's a good sale. Not even gonna lie. So that'll be for the whole month of March. Those books, if you're looking at buying one of those books that we have in our shop left, then you can go ahead and grab one of those books at 25% off. So, hello, Miss Belle, our favorite Southern Belle. So good to see you. And I don't have the chat box up so y'all can see because I still haven't fixed it. But I did fix other things. So it's baby steps, guys. Yeah, it's baby steps. Okay, so the first thing I do want to do, we're going to tackle a couple of things. You see a panel behind me, and I'll move out of the way when we go to talk about some fabric. Just making sure I grab the bolts, which I did, but I just had to look again. So we are going to talk about a couple of one line that's new, and I want to tell a little story about it. So you're going to get a little bit of education and a little bit of a backstory with some of the fabric that we're going to talk about today. So we are going to do that. And we're going to talk about some of the quilts from the two individuals. And we're going to talk about my shamrock because remember, I was supposed to quilt it. And a couple other things. So I'm going to go to it. We're going to go ahead and get started. That's the plan of action. So let's get started first on sharing some of these Cherubs' awesome quilts. Whether they're toppers, whether they're one block, whether they're whatever. Whenever you send me something, if you give me permission, doesn't matter what stage you're in, everybody gets inspired. Hello there, Kelly Cruz's Crafts and Quilts. Glad to see you. Oh, and Miss Mary's aboard. Whoop, whoop. Glad to see you too. All right. Miss Mary, I'm going to message you later. Just FYI. So, hello, Miss Cindy. Long time no see. Glad to see. Listen, I really do need to get this chat box under control. Michael, I will need your help. What was that?
I clicked the wrong button.
Felt like I was in an arcade game.
That's actually literally what it was. I'm not even lying to you. Here, hold on. Let's see what we got.
That sounds like Super Mario.
That was Super Mario item collect. Yep. All right. I didn't mean to do the first one though.
Okay, so the first quilt I want to share is from Miss Sharina. So we only have 2 cherubs this month. Like I said, I've reached out to a few, but I haven't had a response. So I will never share. Well, minus 2 people. I will never share without permission. Okay. And the 2 people.
Won't do it.
The reason I say that is because they gave me free reign. They said, whatever I share with you, you can share. So just so you know. But other than that, if I do not hear back, I will never, ever, ever, unless it's an accident. I've done that once. That was horrible. I felt so bad. Anyway, so first one is Sharina, and I will tell you, this is so cute, guys. And look at this. This is part of, and I'm going to tell you what this is. It's scissors and spools, and she's done one block. I love her fabric choices. I love this. I love this. Absolutely love it. See, I like black as a background. I'm very, very connected to black. I like white too, and I like cream, but I really like black. And what I love about this, so it's black, so her scissors pop, the top, yep, and the spool pops. So it allows you to see it very clearly. But the fabric she chose, I think those are pins. I think they're sewing pins.
Yeah, the pins. 100%.
Yeah. And so cool. It gave you some color inside that black, which I thought was very unique. I love, Sharina, I love your block. Now, she did say she may only do this one. She's got a lot going on in her life. We all get it, right? Or she might make the whole quilt. Now, if you were interested in this is a pattern. It's called Spools. Is it? No, I did it backwards. Scissors and Spools, and it's from Wendy Sheppard. And if you Google Scissors and Spools by Wendy Sheppard, I have to think because I always do it backwards. Then you can pull the pattern. And I know that Fat Quarter Shop has it. I know that Missouri Star has it. And there's a lot of local quilt shops that have it also. So you can find this pattern. It is super, super darling. Pat Sloan actually has done a sew along with everybody. It runs from the 3rd of March. I mean, excuse me, we're in March now. The 3rd of February through the 3rd of March. So it's never too late. And on her website, on her I Love to Quilt, I think is the name of her website. She has a place down at the bottom where you can actually share pictures of anything that you're working on. So you can see various different ideas with this that other people have done. And then you can also go out. Pat Sloan used, which we do have in our shop if anybody's interested. This particular pattern is layer cake or 10-inch square friendly. Okay, so Pat Sloan actually used her 10-inch square pack called Sleepovers. It's a super darling fabric. Lots of neat prints in there. We do carry that in our shop. I'll put that in the description box when we get off here. So if you're interested in looking at it, super darling. And if you watch her YouTube, she actually shows you her scissors and spools that are finished with the sleepover fabric. It is darling. Super cute. I know Sharina is really busy in her life right now, but Sharina, whatever you do with this block, if you would share it, I would love to share what you do with it, even if it's just the single block or if you decide to make the whole quilt, because this fabric is stunning and I think you are offering something very different and very inspirational. So what do we got here? Hey there, Mom. Glad to see you. She said, sorry, came in late. Who made this block? Sharina made this block, Mom. Isn't it darling? Miss Bell said, oh, wait, I got to go back. Okay, so we have Sharon says, the prints and fabric choices make this block stunning. It does. It really, really does. Your choices, Sharina, were on point. Miss Bell says, cute spool and scissors block. Right? Sherry, love all the colors of this block. Beautiful. Miss Kelly Cruises Crafts and Quilts. That is such a cool design. I know. The whole quilt is actually only 9 blocks, guys. It's 9 of those. So it's not something that is terribly taxing. You know, you're not making 18,000, kind of like I do sometimes. You're not making 18,000 blocks to get this really awesome quilt. Okay, and I forget what it finishes at. I know it's something by 61, but I can't remember exactly. It's definitely doable, is my point. Miss Sherry, love all the colors. Yep, we did that one. Miss Mary, hello. Okay, yep, sorry. I know y'all talk amongst each other. I'm still learning how to read comments. Sorry, that's not funny. Okay.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
That was good. That was funny.
Someone made a bag. Sharina says somebody made a bag using this block. You may use that idea, and that's a brilliant idea. Miss Sharina, do you remember how big this block itself is? Unfinished or finished, don't matter. How big is the block itself? Because then it talks about, what you do with the bag. I think that's a really cool idea too, Sharina. And if you do that, just share it, please, because it'll be so inspirational. Okay, so that is the first of the cherubs who have shared. Now, Miss Sherry with a C actually shared two creations. We'll go there. So I'm going to go. Thank you, Miss Sharina. Really, this is awesome. It really is. I know you said when you saw the black fabric, you had to have it. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. This is amazing.
Black fabric is the best.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, so Miss Sherry, the first Sherry with a C. My husband always laughs when I say that because Sherry, I will tell you when I'm talking at home, I'll say Sherry with a C. And he always laughs. Okay, so she's done given us two. The first one, she bought a kit from Riley Blake and Lori Holt. This is Wildflowers. The kits are all gone. They sold like hotcakes. We do have more kits coming of different lines, but this was from the Prairie line. And so she bought this kit, super cute, called Wildflowers, pattern from Lori Holt. Fabric is Prairie from Lori Holt. And the kit came with everything, but I believe the backing, if I remember correctly. And it came with, listen, I'm all about the boxes. The boxes are what gets me. I'm like, oh, can I have that? So it did come with a keepsake box. And that one was probably more like a 6x6 box, square box. It was a little smaller, but it's so super darling, and it has a little magnet on it. Anytime you get one of those keepsake boxes that have prints on them, they're really, really well done, and they're good for storing other stuff. And it makes your sewing room look so cute if you're into that thing. If you want to make your sewing studio look a little cute, definitely these boxes do that. And Lori Holt's not the only one. Riley Blake does work with a lot of other designers that do the same thing when they come out with quilt kits. A lot of times they will have designer boxes. Now, I will tell you, oh my gosh, Sherry with a C, I'm going to need you to tell me. Hometown. Never mind. I got it. Hometown's box is a little different for one of their quilt kits. It's actually fascinating, and I'm buying one myself. But it's different. It's not the same kind of thing with the printed on the background. It's a little different, and I think she's talked about it on her YouTube channel. And it's a great project. Keep box where you can put stuff in. So look forward to that. So this is what she did with the quilt kit, Wildflowers. Miss Sherry, this is super cute. You did a fantabulous job. I'd put that on my table any day. That's so cute. So super cute. So that's where that came from. And I'm going to go back to comments. You have been waiting to make a spool quilt in your spare time. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we all got, yeah. Are we going to do spare times? That's hard. Oh, Sherry did say that, Sharina, that would make a great bag. Oh, and of course my mom says, wow, love Lori Holt. Who doesn't? It's true. And did you know she's out of Utah? I think Sharina must be your neighbor and she's just hiding it from us. Oh, you can't find that. That's okay, Sharina. It's okay. We'll talk about it again when you do something with it. And Miss Bell does say, Sherry with a C, she says your table runner is beautiful. Thank you, Miss Bell. Our favorite Southern Belle. Okay, so the next quilt, sorta, that Sherry has shown, and I can't remember what I show you first, so I'm going to pull it up and then I can talk. I will tell you what happened was with this particular pattern is I bought, I think it's called the Liberty box. I hope that's right. I don't have the box anymore, so I'm having a hard, and I went looking and I couldn't find anything, so besides going to my receipts, and I didn't do that. I bought it as a research item from Fat Quarter Shop because I wanted to see what they put in there, how they work it, what the pattern looked like, how, and of course it's Liberty, and if y'all know me, I love red, white, and blue, so I went there. And I don't have time to use it. It came with a Fat Quarter bundle called Star Spangled. It came with 14 Fat Quarters. Now, I don't know if that was exclusive, and they mixed and matched fabrics from different lines, and it was exclusive to the box, and Fat Quarter Shop curated it. I have no earthly idea because I don't have it with me anymore. And then they had a pattern in there called Home Sweet Home. It is so cute, guys. It is absolutely so cute. But I sent the pattern off. I sent everything that went with that idea, and gave it to Sherry because she wanted it, and we talked about it, and she claimed it first, so I just sent it away because I don't have time to do stuff like that, unfortunately. And so she made this quilt, and it is, oh my gosh, y'all got to see this. So I don't know. The pattern may be exclusive to that box. But if you bought that box and you haven't done it yet, you're going to be able to get a really good treat on what it looks like finished. Okay, so the first picture, yes, this is her wall hanging. Now, I will tell you, and Sherry with a C, you can correct me. I should have looked. The actual quilt has more rows, or 4 rows maybe, is that right? And you made it, instead of a quilt, you made it a wall hanging. So that's Home Sweet Home is the name of the pattern. And she used the fabric that was inside the Liberty box to go with it. Oh, you're listening while folding laundry. Look at you, Kelly. Oh my gosh, you go, girl. And Kelly's out of Canada.
So that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool, and I love Canadians. We have some friends who are from Canada, and I love your accent. I love your spirit. Yeah. Oh, Miss Cindy did say beautiful spool, by the way, Sharina, and because she's on Facebook, so you wouldn't have seen that. And Sharina mopping. Oh, you're mopping your new flooring. Your grandson is coming this weekend. Whoop whoop.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a new grandma. So that is exciting. And she got new flooring, which is why she's, not been able to quilt as much. So, awesome, Sharina. So, this is her her wall hanging, Home Sweet Home. I love this. I think it's so cool. It is cool, right? I mean, Fat Quarter Shop did a really good job with this. I love the stars.
It's your favorite theme. It's your favorite theme. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So when she did that, now I will tell you, Sherry with a C loves ruler work. She's new to it, and she's just been diving right in. And one thing I love is that she always shares her backing when it displays her quilting as well as it does. Because some quilting is just like a lot of mine. I'm using robotics, so it's just generic. This is what her quilt looks like on the back. And she's done it with ruler work. And it's phenomenal. The back is just as pretty as the front. Just saying.
Like a subdued version. I like that.
You like it?
I'm a big fan of subdued work.
Yeah, but that's just the back. And I noticed...
Yeah, no. But it looks like subdued.
Sherry, I noticed that the fabric, I think it had polka dots. It's a beige with polka dots. Do you remember the line you used for your backing? Just curious. If you're willing to share, you don't have to share. But this is gorgeous. Oh, look at, my mom says very patriotic, love it. Yeah, my mom's we're all kind of patriotic. Being military people, that's just kind of how it falls. Beautiful
Sure.
quilting, my mom says. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
It is beautiful quilting.
Yeah.
Sherry, you are turning into like this guru quilter. I mean, this is your thing. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I will say, I didn't see if Sherry she hasn't told me yet that I think it's a 4x3 quilt, and she cut off one. She was going to make it a table runner. And she actually, when we oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, man, I'm really screwing this whole thing up. Okay, let me get, okay, when you look at the barn here, oh, I have a pointer. I still need a pointer, Michael. So you have the stars.
Okay.
Yeah. We still have the stars that are next to the stripes. Well, she was making a table runner out of 3 of them, and she kind of messed up the star. And she decided it was already quilted when she found the mistake. I mean, it happens, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what she did is she turned them into placemats.
Mm.
Oh, hold on. I got all kinds of stuff.
If you can get there.
There we
go. You good over there? Hello?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, those are placemats that match.
That's wicked.
Let me move that up. Yeah. There were 3 there. And it was a table runner.
Yeah. Well, that's so cool. Yeah, but then see, now you can make a table runner that matches.
Well, yeah,
the
she can use
placemats
other
you
fabric.
have.
Well, you got to have enough fabric, and so she's
yeah.
going to have to pick different fabric. But these are the 2 that were right. So that's what she did, and I think that was a brilliant idea.
Smart. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm all for it. That's cool.
Yeah, I would put that in my house, wouldn't I, Michael?
See, wait, I got something. This is so cool. It requires this. You can't hear it. I hate it here.
No, I heard a clapping.
Oh, you did? Yeah, well, it was super quiet. I'm not a fan.
Let's see. Hold on. How about this?
I tried to get some claps in for you, but it's fine. I'll get a louder one next time.
So, yes, that's a brilliant idea. Thank you for sharing. We all do it. I've done it. So, I will tell you, Miss Cindy does, my mom says, I'm going back, beautiful quilting. Cindy says beautiful houses front and back, aren't they? Miss Bell, beautiful. And my mom, you can tell she loves quilting in all her work. Yeah, you can see it. And she's really loving ruler work, which she takes peace in my heart because I love ruler work too. So those were the quilts that I wanted, had permission to share. Now I will tell you, I told you I had a goal, and I will tell you, I bit more than I could chew. So I didn't get the 2 quilts done, and there's a couple reasons why. Okay, number one, I did I did bite more than I can chew because I had my books, and it was such a nightmare. So the books are done. So I have a little, I'm back on track. However,
let's go.
We did do the shamrock quilt. Okay, and I did get this one quilted. I did a little reel so you could see it, but I'll show you some underneath the camera here. Now I want to tell you, this has applique, and I hesitated on loading a new foot. Here, let me go there first. Anytime you start something new and you know how it's supposed to work, and then you get to it and you're like, you're learning and it doesn't work quite like you think. So I was worried. They call it a bowl foot. Well, no, that's not true. They call it a spoon scoop, I think. I don't know. I call it a bowl foot. Let me show you a picture of that. I have to show you a picture because it's loaded on my long arm. I love this foot, and I wish that I would have loaded this a long time ago. I typically have, I'll show you under the camera, a ruler foot, okay, loaded. And usually your long arms or mid arms come preloaded with the ruler foot, and I've never changed it. Well, I'm doing robotics now, and so I'm not doing ruler work, and the idea behind this, I don't know, spoon, oh, y'all disappeared. Spoon foot, or whatever they call it. I call it a bowl, because it looks like a bowl to me. It does not look like a spoon, okay? I got all kinds of stuff. Okay, so, I loaded it. I did. And I have to tell, I contacted a lot of long armors. I have one left. My dear friend Vicky. Now she does a lot of custom, but I don't know that she does a lot of ruler work, so I'm going to talk to her. This foot is amazing, and the whole idea is that if you have bulky seams, you know, if you don't press them open, aka me, right? I don't press mine open. And you have, you know, like if you have a lot of points coming in, like maybe you do, I'm trying to think, like a star, like an 8-star point, and they all come to the center, and it's a little bulky. It can be, I've learned some tricks with that, but it can be a little bulky in the center. You might have just a heavy, bulky seam. That foot glides right over it. But what was important to me is the applique. If I did custom, I usually quilted around it, not on it. I just wanted to use robotics and flow. It worked like a charm. This is the best thing since sliced bread. I'm telling you, if you have a long arm or a mid arm, this foot is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And the other thing, here, let me get rid of that picture so you can see me better. The other thing about it, for those of you who quilt with a mid arm or a long arm, for me, because I was using robotics, the machine's going all by itself, right? So if I don't base the edges just right, the ruler foot, which I'll show you underneath the camera in just a second, would hit if I don't do it just right, it might hit that fabric and then pull it and then fold it over on top of the quilt topper. And then I have to hit pause. I have to like unstitch everything. I have to go back. I have to unfold it. So I just wasn't happy. Well, with the spoon foot, or the bowl foot, like I call it, it glides right over, and I didn't even have to base.
It looks like a ladle.
Yeah, it does. I didn't
call it the ladle foot.
Okay, I didn't even have to baste the edges. And you know, whenever this foot was on, the ruler foot, I'd be in there and pray that, you know, when the needle comes down, I don't hit my fingers, and I'm trying to hold it down, you know, and it was crazy. But with that ball foot, or the ladle foot, as like Michael likes to call it, I could just hold it very far apart, and it just glides right over. So I'm going to show you. Oh heck! Here we go. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the quilting. Now I used a different color than y'all. If you know me, you're going to be shocked. But I'm going to go ahead and change cameras. I'll let you look at this quilt. All right, I got to turn the light up. There we go. And I don't know. You're going to be able to see some of it, but what's really important. Here we go. Let me just go over. Okay. So this is actually done with, and I don't have it binded yet. Okay. And the reason is I'm thinking about using it as a tutorial at the end of the month, okay? Because I'm going to do something different. Now, I've got another quilt that I'm going to bind in that method, and if it works, I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? So that's the only reason I don't have it bound. Okay. But this is actually a mint green. Oh yeah, you can see that much better. It's all shamrocks and leaves. And if you'll notice, so it comes through here and it goes right over the applique. Everything just goes right over. It worked like a gem. So if you are a mid-arm or long-arm quilter, that foot is your best friend. Period. So, man, Michael, you got the copies. So,
hey,
this is the quilt, and I do have it quilted. And I haven't shared a picture of it yet because I want to finish the binding. And I'm going to go ahead and bind in this Orlucky. No, that's not what it's called. Orluck by Freckle and Lilo. No, is that right, Michael? No, that's Lilo and Stitch. Freckle and Lolly. Good grief.
Freckle and Lolly. Yeah, what is going on here? Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and bind in that same, because I think it just will make everything pop. But, yeah, and that's what I used for the backing. Can't see the quilting as well. And that's, it matches better for the backing. But I used the mint green from Orfil. And so it pops in the white. But I love this. Don't you do this? Do y'all do this? I just do this all day long. Oh. So, odd looking foot, right? Oh, let me show you the foot. What did I do with it? Oh, there it went. Hold on. So I showed you the picture of the bowl foot, but this is my normal foot that comes standard, and it's my ruler foot for my long arm. Okay, so that's what that looks like, in case any of y'all don't long arm and you're interested. Can you mute, Michael? Thank you. So, that's what that looks like. But then I loaded that bowl foot, which you're right, Miss Bell. It is an odd looking foot. And I knew how it was supposed to work, but I was scared. So I hesitated, and I finally, pulled the string and did it. And I love that foot. So, but yeah, that was what was on there. And this thing, if you went over any kind of, applique, it might get caught. Heavy seam, if there's a heavy seam, it might get caught, and then it'll jump, and it does all kinds of stuff. And then on the edging, it might catch the edging and literally rip it into the, pull it over, because it's just a straight line. But that bowl foot has a curve, so it just glides over things because it doesn't have a way to catch. So, love ruler work. So when I need or want to do ruler work, I'll reload this foot. But every time else, because I'm just doing robotics, and if you do any kind of custom and you're not using rulers and you're going over applique or anything else, or heavy seams, bulky seams, for those of you who do it, that bowl foot, if you haven't tried it, or that ladle foot, I'm going to call that for Michael. That ladle foot is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to encourage you with that information, okay? And I just wanted to let you know where I stood. So I will, if the binding method that I hope works, because I'm doing it off of what I do for bags, you're going to see that with this quilt at the end of the month, okay? Of March, end of March. So let me put it over there. All right, next thing on the list, and I got a little story about this too. Okay, if you look behind me, let me move out of the way. You can't see the top. I mean, if I move it, all it is it's black going all the way up with a red border. You have this red border. Now, what you can't see is it's got a little texture to this, and then you have your selvage on the end, okay? This is part of, those are poppies, guys. And, Kelly, if you're still in here, you're out of Canada. I know that poppies have, generally speaking, poppies across the world can be a symbol for Hope. Thank you. Hope
Yep.
and hope. Well, there's something else. Hope for a peaceful future, and a remembrance. In the United States, now I don't know if Canada has something specific, because a lot of them. Thank you, Miss Bell. Miss Bell says beautiful panel. It is a beautiful panel. In the United States, we use poppies as a way to remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom and our safety, okay, and for peace. And the American Legion passes out
It's
poppies in November and May, okay? So that's why I bought the panel, because I'm actually going to do something with it for the American Legion. That's where it came from. And I know a lot, and the color doesn't do you justice, guys. I might pull this off the wall and see if it does better underneath the camera. But what I want to tell you, here's the story, okay? And you're going to get a little bit of education with it. So I'm feeling this, okay? I'm feeling the quilt. And I'm looking at it. And I'm like, it looks like it should be digital, because the coloring is amazing. And the intricate details with the way the coloring works, it looks like it should be digital, but it doesn't feel digital. That was my issue. I was like, this doesn't feel digital. This is amazing. So I didn't know. So I made a couple of phone calls to get some more information. And what I have learned, and this is what I want to share with you guys, on the salvage of, this is, okay, Michael Miller's What's Poppin' line, okay? So this is Michael Miller, and the line is What's Poppin', and I have 2 bolts I'm going to show you that go with it. So what I have learned from Michael Miller, if the SKU number on the salvage, so if you're at your local quilt shop or you're online, I don't know if you can see our salvage till you buy it, or the SKU number till you buy it. Well, I might have to change that, Michael.
okay.
If the SKU number of the fabric starts with DC, D as in dog, C as in Charlie, X as in X-ray, DCX, it means it's digitally printed. I didn't know that, so I'm telling you, if you're ever looking at Michael Miller fabric, you can't tell. This feels amazing. And the funny story is, I have 2 other fabrics. One is a butterfly mosaic, and the other one is an elephant and butterfly mosaic. And I had a customer actually send me an email and say, oh my gosh, your fabric is amazing. It feels so soft. Da, 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 da. That fabric is also digitally printed. It is amazing how far they have come. I couldn't tell. Because, you know, in the past, when digital first started coming out, it was a little thick, it was a little different. This is incredible, guys. It feels like our normal, they call it wet printing, okay? It feels like what we've all been used to in the past. This stuff, Michael Miller has got it way under control. This is amazing fabric. It is amazing. So I'm going to pull it down, though, because if I can get a better color and picture, let's just see if I can. Oh, the flowers for the month of August, my mom says, are gladius and poppies. Oh, I didn't know that. And then she also said remembrance is what it means. Yes.
Well, on the website, you have it says across the world, the poppy symbolizes hope for a peaceful future and a way to remember those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for freedom and peace.
There you go. And that's very true. A lot of countries, it's just not America, a lot of countries do it. So let me just, oh yeah. Do I need to turn down one? Y'all wait. I'm going to share. Oh, and the blues are incredible. Oh, look. This is gorgeous. And it doesn't feel digital, guys. It is like soft quilting cotton. It is amazing, but look at those colors. Just look at those colors. Now that one butterfly, she's fading out because I have it on black. I might have to let me turn it down like one more time. That's a little better. Yeah, look at that. This is so vibrant, so beautiful. It's a really, really pretty panel. Really, really pretty. I love this blue. I love that blue right here. Yeah. Super cute. Love that. Okay, so that's the panel. And here's the bottom. And I've got the light turned down. And, I have to keep adjusting it if I want to make it like... Oh, look at that. Look. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see how they're... how panels will have sometimes a border that goes around it. It's textured. Okay. I think I'm going to leave the red border. Michael and I talked about this. Depending on, what we end up making for the American Legion. Yeah, we were going to leave it, right?
No, we were not going.
Oh, we're not going to leave it?
Aren't we?
I want to leave it. Look at it. Okay. It's so pretty.
Huh? What?
Okay. So we'll talk again.
Okay.
All right, now let me switch back real quick because I'm going to show you 2 bolts, and I just want to make sure I'm ready. Yes, agree, stunning. Love the butterflies. Yes, the butterflies are really cool. And, of course, butterflies also symbolize hope. So, yes, very hopeful panel. Okay, so I have 2 bolts. I'm going to show you the beige color first.
What?
Yeah, Michael doesn't like beige. Michael, be nice.
I don't like beige. I don't like beige. It's such a mad color.
Okay. But I like beige.
It's fine. You can like it. Everyone else can like it.
And just so you know, this is also digitally printed because the SKU number does start with DCX. I want to make sure. Yeah, just want to make sure I wasn't lying to you. You wouldn't know it, guys. If I didn't tell you that secret, you would get it yourself, and you wouldn't know. It feels so nice. This is such a wonderful... Michael Miller is... stepping up their game. They are absolutely... Now, they've been doing digital printing since 2016. So, I'm sure they got it figured out. But these are stemmed poppies in beige. Okay?
Well, it doesn't look beige.
Oh, it doesn't?
It looks off-white.
Well, it is... It's kind of a... It is beige. It's a light beige.
Maybe.
It's a light beige. And so
Well,
you might even want to call it... Oh, here. Let me show you the... See? Here, let me turn down the light because we got the black in the background. Okay. Can you see? This is white. This is white.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see. It still looks off-white. Still a white.
It is off-white. It's more of like it's a light beige, so it's more of like a vintage...
Yeah, but like on the picture online, it looks... What is that under? It looks very... it looks very beige.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's beige.
Well, it is beige. And you can see this is white, and that's beige. So it is very beige. But... Love the poppies, and you can see the size based off my hand. Okay, they're good size. They fit my palm, right? So let me go ahead and let me make sure. Okay, I would leave the red border. Oh, see, Miss Bell would leave the red border too. Yeah. Okay, well, let me show you the other one because Michael and we love black, right? Okay, so let me pull that under before I start messing. I try not to make y'all dizzy as much.
Yeah, that's highly appreciated.
Okay. So it's the same thing. It's stemmed poppies, but the background instead of being beige is black. And I will tell you. Good. I will tell you. I held up. I carry Kona's premium jet black. That is much more saturated. So this isn't, it looks saturated to you right now because it does. I mean, we've got other colors with it and you don't have another black against it. But the premium jet black was definitely a lot more saturated black than this. This is a lot less saturated. I should probably do that in the future, like have some blacks so y'all can see the difference. But
look, 7 blacks next to each other.
Ooh, that looks blue. Hold on. There we
Told
go.
you, I don't.
Let
We
me
need
go
a
one
better.
more.
We need a better.
This is perfect. Well, okay, it's going to look really black to you guys. Oh, my hand. Don't put my hand in there. Let me go up one. Yeah. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. That's the same stemmed poppies, but I will tell you, what did I do with that panel? Oh, I threw it over here. Okay. So, the blacks match. I'm going to go up one. I'm going to go up one. Okay. So, they do match. It looks like I don't know if it, I'm going to go up one more. Let me just go blind. Okay. So, I do need a better camera, Michael. I need two better cameras. One for the face view and one for the overhead. No, I agree.
Face fine, but yeah, I agree.
We got to deal with what we got to do. So, they do match. The blacks do. Okay. And now see when I let that go.
Yeah, we need. Okay. All right. Yeah.
That is really, really a gorgeous fabric. You've got the beautiful design, and it's also digitally printed. And I'm telling you guys, if you order this and you get it at home, you're gonna be like, that's what I was looking at. I was like, is that digital? I called Michael Miller. I was calling all kinds of people. I needed to know because I wanted to be able to tell you and be able to educate you on how you would know, because you can't tell by feeling it anymore. It's so different. So different. They've done a beautiful, beautiful job. Oh, you love Michael Miller fabric, Miss Bell? I do too. Love the black, my mom says. Looks navy blue on your screen. It does. It does.
It kind of does, yeah.
Does that help when I put my... There.
No.
Does that look... That doesn't look black?
It doesn't look black at all. We need a better camera. Fine.
How about that? Does that look black?
A little bit-ish. Get your hand out there. Your hand makes it worse.
It does?
I think. I don't know. We need a better camera. Trina goes, all the carpet in my house is kind of beige color, and I'm sick of it. I grew up in a house with a different color of carpet in every room of the house. I like the house you grew up in a lot better than the house that you have now. Like the beige. That would drive me insane.
It's so bright. Does that help it look black, though? No, that looks navy blue to me right now. Whoop, take my hand out. I keep trying, guys.
We need a better camera.
Oh, how's that? No, that looks navy blue. Trust me, it's black. Yes, we do need a better camera.
It looks black in the picture.
Yeah, if you go on our
picture
website,
does the picture does give it justice. It does very well with the colors and everything. The pictures are actually very, very good. So
there you go. But it is beautiful. It is. And Miss Bell, you're right. I love Michael Miller fabrics too. I really do. Fantabulous company. They're out of New York City. I don't know how many people know that, but they are in New York City. And
nice.
They put out some really great fabrics. They really do. Love what
so far, my favorite is still
Robert Kaufman's.
Robert Kaufman.
You like his holiday fabric.
Yeah, whatever. That's still my favorite.
That's your favorite. It's not Robert Kaufman specifically. It's specifically
Robert Kaufman
holiday flourish. Yes, holiday flourish. Yeah. Michael really enjoys the holiday, and I do too.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
It is.
And it's shiny. Oh, I'm all for it.
But so that's that is and I will tell you, the 2 bolts are running $10.99 a yard. No, $10.98, because we got to be able to divide it in half. So, I hope I did that, Michael. $10.98 a yard. I don't know. Whatever you divide that into in half.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
And then $10.98, $5.49.
There you go. For half a yard is $5.49, and then the panels are running $7.99. That's a good price for a panel.
Yes, $7.99.
Oh, yep. So just to let you know, that's the scoop. Let me come back at you. Oh, I am back at you.
I have several Michael Miller fabrics. Ocean thing.
Oh,
That's
I
not
didn't see
pretty.
that. I didn't see that comment. What'd you say it was? Who says
I have several, Sharina says I have several Michael Miller fabrics, ocean theme.
Oh, you know what?
Cool.
My multi-stream is doing weird stuff again. I only see Facebook this time. I have to go back to see YouTube.
I don't know.
Well, the colors are amazing. Beautiful panel. Miss Mary says that foot would glide right over your quilt. Yeah. Yeah. No quilt police allowed. Nope, Miss Mary, you are correct. No, I'm sorry, guys. I haven't been able to see. I don't know why. I don't know why it does this. It's not me. It's the software. So once they get on board, it is. It's not me. So you said you would have left it together and set your glasses case on them. So Miss Mary made a comment about Sherry with a, and see, Sherry did say, yeah, it was a 3x4. See, I didn't see any of these YouTube comments. You should have been letting me know it was out there.
I didn't even know you were.
So Miss Mary commented when Sherry with a C chopped her table runner to make 2 placemats instead of a 3-house table runner. Miss Mary did say that she would have left it together and just set her glasses case on top so you didn't see there. Right?
Mm.
Okay, so the last thing I did want to share, so we shared the quilts. I shared mine. I will make sure we will get more done. I actually am loading the next one now. I've got the backing fabric being prepped as we speak, and I didn't cut off this time, I don't think. I'm going to do those 2 quilts like we talked about. For last month, I'll make sure I get them quilted. I don't know if I'll have them bound, but I'll definitely get them quilted. We are good to go for March. I don't have books anymore, so I don't think I'm biting off more than I can chew at this point. And I just wanted to share. So we shared the quilts from Sherry and Sharina. Thank you so much, guys, for allowing the inspirational things for us to see, because we just love seeing everybody's quilts. I mean, who doesn't love looking at quilts? It's like going to a quilt show. Who doesn't like looking at quilts? But I did want to share one of our cherubs. Her name is Kathy. She posted a comment today underneath my, or not mine, our double Irish chain video. And this is what she said. She said, I have been doing 2.5-inch square scrap leaders and enders for the past few quilts she's made. So she's been taking 2.5-inch squares and using them as leader enders. Okay. So she has a whole bunch of these 2 pieces put together, right? She even cleaned out, she quoted, my scraps to make more squares. So she went through her scraps and built more 2.5-inch squares and keep sending them through as leader enders. And she knew that she wanted to make something scrappy, and she was looking for a straightforward tutorial on the double Irish chain, and you have fulfilled it. I can't wait to get my really scrappy version together, and now some of those leaders and enders can finally become blocks. So this actually was a we, responded to her that we hope she shares. So Miss Kathy, if you happen to catch this and you hear us, please do share your super scrappy double Irish chain that you have made from your leader enders that you've been using for all your various quilts with your 2.5-inch squares. I think it's going to be gorgeous. And I'm curious to know, knowing that she's got multiple different colors, multiple different scraps, I am curious to know what color background did she choose. And I've got a lot of thoughts, but everybody is so creative, and we all get fed with their creativity, right? I can't wait. If she is able to share it with us or is willing, I can't wait to see what her background fabric is. So Miss Kathy, if you're watching, inquiring minds want to know. The cherubs of the Halo community are excited to see your super scrappy version of the double Irish chain with your 2.5-inch squares. So, all right. You have several. Oh, Sharina has several Michael Miller fabrics, ocean theme. That's what you read to me, Michael. Okay. And I don't know if anybody said anything because now my whole chat thing is like super weird. So that's what we have for today. We have 3, and there's much more stuff coming out. And I will tell you. Okay, so we have 5 weeks in March. So what's going to happen for March? If you're wondering, if you remember February, I shared with you a, what's it called? St. Patty's Day project, the Shamrock table runner, right? And I gave some templates out for you to use any way that you like. But if you're interested in here we go. Making the Shamrock quilt, or the table runner. It's a table runner. Super cute, love it. Single Irish chain with a sawtooth star with a shamrock in it. It's all out there. I did that at the last week, right? The last Wednesday of the month. So this month is, we have 5 weeks. So I won't be here next week, but then we will come back at you on the 15th. Yeah. Of March. And I'm kind of stoked about this. It's a little different. And I'm going to share some fabric with you when I make it, but you can do it scrappy. It would definitely make a really great scrappy project. But it's for Easter. I thought about using it because we'll take another week off and then we'll have another video at the end of the month, which will be the 29th of March. But that, if you want to get fabric like I will have, if that interests you, then I don't give you a lot of time to get it done before Easter. So I decided to do that in 2 weeks. So you're going to get a little Easter project. Yeah, you're going to get an Easter project. I don't know how little it'll be. But you're gonna And then at the end of the month, funny. I'm hoping to share with you the binding method I'm talking about. So that gives me a whole month to play with it. I'm going to do it on one of the quilts, and then I'll do it on this one for the video. I'll do it on the Shamrock for the video for you guys. I think it's going to work. So I'm kind of excited about it. So that's what we can look forward to this month. So in 2 weeks, I will see you guys again, and we will do something for Easter. I can't wait. I think you're really going to enjoy it. But yes, thank you, Sharina and Sherry, for sharing your quilts. And thank you all. And you love anything scrappy. Very cool. Very cool. Well, hopefully you'll like this too. Thank you all for stopping by. Oh, now they're both showing up again on one. Oh, okay.
Woo! Fix it up. Let's go. I need a sound. I got excited. There you go. That was a good one.
Anyway, we're being dumb. Thank you all for stopping by. Thank you all for all the comments and suggestions and insights and all of the things. Thank you for sharing. And if you are willing to let me share your quilt, Michael, can you drop in the chat on both chats our email address? They can either do Angel at or Stauffer. Doesn't matter. Usually people like Angel because it's only 5 letters. But you can share them. If you don't share on Facebook already, you can definitely share them through the email. And just let me know when you share. Yes, you have permission to share this on Cherub Chit Chat. I'm telling you.
Like that?
We would love. Yep, that's it. That's on YouTube. So make sure you do it on the Facebook site. It's also in the description box, but I just wanted to give that to you. We would love to be able to share your quilts, the Cherubs of the Halo community, because you guys are amazing. And it's quilt candy. And there's so many things that we see, and we may not do exactly what we see, but it might click something else and it give you that inspiration to do something that you want to do, because you see something and just say, yeah, I'm going to do this. I want to do that. Or where'd you get the pattern? Which, by the way, the scissors and spools. I'll put the name of the pattern for you in the description when I get off here. but you can find it by Wendy Sheppard. Just remember that, because it's a darling pattern, darling. That's what the inspiration is for, guys. That's why we share what we do with each other, because, what are we? Our best enablers? I try not to think about us being enablers. I try to just think we want to just create and love and have the quilting therapy that we all love when we just sit and sew. So appreciate everybody sharing. And if you are willing to share what you've worked on, it doesn't matter if it's current, if it's in the past, if it's, in works in progress. So you have different things going on, and you're not quite finished, but you have a block that you're really proud of and you want to share because you think it's amazing. Just email me, Facebook message, share it inside Creative Kingdom. Anywhere is fine. Or you can DM actually on Instagram too. So any way that you feel comfortable, but we would love to be able to share your creations. This Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month, is about you and what we all can gain from seeing all the quilts. So look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. I'll see you in 2 weeks with an Easter project, guys. I think you're going to like it. It's a little different. I will warn you, it's a little different. But I think you're going to like it. If you like doing a little different with me and you enjoy it, you're going to enjoy this. So I will see you all. Michael and I will see you all in 2 weeks. For those of you inside Creative Kingdom, we will be having happy hour this Saturday. So hope to see you then. But that's all we got, right, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. Love y'all. Happy hump day. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Happy quilting.
Merp, merp.
And until next time, may you all continue to be inspired, productive, ever so joyful. Never stop believing, guys. And never stop making your dreams in quilting come true. We love y'all. What you gotta say, Michael?
Stay safe.
Stay safe. And we'll see you all